Yay! We're back on Reverse 1999. We had a week break. Well, you guys had a week break. Okay. Okay. Sure. I'm getting rewards I never even knew of. Oh wait, shit. Yee. Oh yeah, I got hers.
Hey,
yeah, okay.
We're all good.
Okay, hello, we're back. Hello. Before we begin, I would like to talk. I am planning on doing the. I believe there is the story in the next update because it's the Assassin's Creed's Odysseus collab, and your girlie likes her Greek mythos. Like kinda obsessed. I did do Greek, ancient Greek. Politics was it? What was it? Greek something. Greek religion. I did Greek religion as one of my subjects in college. Well, technically it was a unit in one of my subjects in college, but I fucking love that shit. I love that shit. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be much reference to any of it, but if there is, I will freak out. So we're playing that. We are, and I am gonna try and get the characters, the gacha. Yeah. I've seen it. I didn't watch the I didn't watch the live stream. Sad. It's like the first Reverse 1999 live stream I haven't watched. I was like, I basically know what's in this update. I don't need to bother. And I was shocked when I was like, oh, wait, a story? Wait, hold on. This is a thing that I want. So yeah, that was my little discussion note. Hello. We're getting straight into this. The goal for today, well, tonight, technically. It's 1 a.m. right now. My ideal time is that I don't record later than have to. And my goal is to part 15. So there's 20 parts in this story, and I want to get to like part 15, and then the rest of the story we can do next week. Next week we'll get a sword, okay? Chill. And then there's perfect time for the update to come around, and I can be like, ooh, hello. So yeah, that's the plan today. We've got some long parts today, specifically part 11. So let's get straight into it now. Oh, part 11. Soothsayer, word maker. I put my volume up. God dang. Hello. On the stage, Octavia remains the picture of serenity as she orchestrates the Congress.
Miss Recoleta, as a witness to the Congress, you have the right to express your doubts calmly. Listen, you...
I completely forgot about what happened last time. I have no clue what the fuck's going on. Didn't they do something? Weren't they like having a meeting and she like disagrees with something that their meeting was like? No, they were splitting the medication. Oh my god, they were splitting the medication on gacha. That's what it was. I remember now. I hate it. I agree with Recoleta. She recalls the complaints of her two former companions, the jailer's dismissal, and the confused expressions of every editor she's ever faced. If she were to lay out every detail of her novel here and now, she would only get the same response. Oh yeah, she's seen references to her novel in real life as well. Guys, I'm remembering.
No, it's nothing. It's just that I'd like to participate in the dice rolling ceremony. May I? Of course. The very fact that you're standing here in the Panopticon proves that you share a common fate with it.
I don't think she really... I feel like there's no way for her to, like, joining the dice rolling like, girl. Uh, Ricardo surveys the prisoners waiting to cast their die. The expressions are serene, untroubled, calmly waiting their fates. The joys and misfortunes of those before them do not affect the long, winding queue in the slightest. She takes a deep breath.
It doesn't matter when I roll the die, since the rolls are simply a reflection of the randomness of fate, right? Precisely. Then I'd like to perform my role after the 27th inmate. Is that all right? As you wish, Miss Recoleta.
Okay. She's thinking. Oh, we're finding out? Okay. Do I have to have her? Do I have to? What even is she? No, I want info. I want info on the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Druvus, we're changing you to... Yeah, let's get Alice.
In the infinite loop of time.
She's taking up Alice's space.
I
Let's
have
get
all the
Alice
essentials
out
for
here.
writing poetry. You, me, and our opponent.
Small game that examines you like roll dice every round, different numbers causes different effects. Nothing happens.
What should I sing? Nice tactic.
Cool, okay, nothing happens. I'm so confused. I need to read the instructions properly. I never do.
Like a lighter.
Can I get my die roll on? Deal 1 damage to a random triggers 2 times.
That's right. So untamed, so free.
I have no clue what the fuck's going on, guys.
El concepto mundano del tiempo. Cheer and witness my victory!
This isn't gonna do shit. It's just gonna be 1 damage.
Nuestro adversario es el tiempo.
I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. I just realized Ellis in the suitcase is just like a little doll. He's not a bird or an animal or anything. He's just a little doll. Damn, okay. Chill.
In the repeating cycle,
Oh
we
yeah, I
may
leveled
feel
up.
regret.
Oh yeah, I leveled up. Let's go, me.
It seems fate favors you, Miss Recoleta. Here are your supplies. Please be sure to follow the distribution rules of the Congress. This is an essential structure of Comala, and a belief shared by all its inmates. Honor it.
Love, don't take any other medication.
Just as I suspected. These supplies belong to me now, Octavia. I'm free to use them however I please.
Recoleta strides towards Eduardo, who has curled up in a distant corner, clutching his head as his body trembles in silence.
Here, Eduardo. Take them.
But I haven't fulfilled my destiny yet. These precious tablets and capsules, I can't accept them. They are gifts from fate. The die has placed them in your palm.
But I don't need them. You do.
Thank you, kind senorita.
Yeah, give the man his meds. Prisoner's trembling stops. He blankly pinches his arm as if trying to distinguish reality from dream. And all at once, he snatches the medication from her hands and shoves it into his mouth.
Eduardo, what's wrong? Are you taking the medicine right now? There's no need to rush. There's plenty of it. You can have it all.
Por Dios, Eduardo. How could you squander fate's gifts like this? Kind senorita, please, give me the medication. I need it more than anyone else.
And now we're starting a riot.
No, I'm the one who needs them most. Give me the medication. I beg of you. With the protection of these amulets, I might finally be able to get a peaceful night's sleep. No more trembling floors and wailing ghosts!
The prisoners shove and struggle, countless hands reaching towards the hapless writer, trying to snatch the small round pills of salvation.
Enough! Enough!
A blue glow spreads through the room, forcing the prisoners to clutch their heads and fall down to their knees. The riot comes to an abrupt halt.
You shouldn't have done that, Miss Recoleta. Your ignorant generosity could shatter the very basis of our survival.
She steps towards Eduardo, now withering in pain, and picks up a few stray capsules scattered at his feet. The pills dissolve into a stream of voided sand, bashing as it pours through her fingers.
We have never had such chaos at the Congress. Understand this. We rely only on the randomness of fate to distribute supplies and assign responsibilities. If you disrupt the status quo, the entire system of the Panopticon will collapse beyond repair. It is only by respecting the arbitrariness of fate and adhering to the rules of the Die of Babylon that we have kept this place functioning all this time. The Die of Babylon? Tell me, how did you know this name? Are you the one orchestrating this whole thing?
Recoleta, equally confused and furious, grabs the hostess's collar.
Podría ser. It is Aleph. Let go of me, Miss Recoleta. Have you gone mad? The roll of the die is absolutely random. I'm not orchestrating anything. Before the Congress began, I made an oath. I intend to keep it. Please, calm down, Miss Recoleta. I think she's telling the truth.
She lets go of her grip as the reality of their situation dawns on her.
Sorry, Octavia, but please, you have to tell me how you learned about the Die of Babylon. I must know. Only my pen pal and I should have any knowledge about this die. I heard about it from the physician. He described it as a symbol of collective consciousness that we could harness to maintain immaculate order in the Panopticon. The Comala Congress was coined, iterated, and perfected by the physician based on this concept. The physician again. Everything eventually leads back to him. Just as we suspected.
And we want to meet him, yay!
I see.
Recoleta casts her eyes over to the silent jaguar, who has remained wordless from beginning to end, watching it all unfold.
Jailer, we have to meet with the physician in person. Now.
As I've told you many times, Dr. Merlin is too busy at the moment. I couldn't possibly trouble him over a novel and a pen pal. They are just fantasies.
Couldn't you make an exception? What if they're not just fantasies? What if they're tied to the very survival of this place? Miss Recoleta said the Panopticon could collapse because of the Die of Babylon.
Are you seriously telling me you believe that nonsense?
It wasn't nonsense, nor are they fantasies. You saw with your own eyes how I won the die roll.
It was just a coincidence.
Jailer's words are at odds with the subtle motions of her eyes and face. Foundation investigators seize on a prime opportunity to apply pressure.
What if we present you with stronger evidence to prove it's more than just a coincidence?
Is that true? Yeah.
If everything in the Panopticon proceeds according to Miss Recoleta's novel as she says, she should be able to predict what happens next.
Oh, okay, we're playing this chance now, let's go.
Including the roll results of the absolutely random die. That's right. The Die of Babylon isn't random at all. It's nothing but a supercilious fraud veiled under the guise of fate, an enactor of the inescapable loop of history. And not one of you is paying attention to me whatsoever. Ugh, to hell with this era of ignoring unknown writers. Miss Recoleta, please make your prediction for the next inmate's die roll. This way, you can prove to Miss Jailer the irrefutable connection between Kamala and your novel, The Rise and Fall of Sanity. You finally remembered its name! Oh, what sweet balm to my spirit! Miss Octavia, please continue the Congress and let the next inmate perform their role. Then Miss Recoleta's statement will be proven true.
The hostess of the Congress remains non-committal.
I appreciate the reminder. No matter the interruption, The Comala Congress must go on. Though not for Miss Recoleta's sake, of course. Next inmate, please.
Following the die's designated order, the next prisoner steps forward to roll.
Hello, inmate Garcia. You know what to do.
Of course.
Ah,
La sexta
Garcia.
cara. Un pilar roto. El flujo de la fortuna y la calamidad. So the result of the next roll will be a 6.
Her prophetic precision plunges the whole of new encounters into breathless silence.
As fate reveals, the number is 6. Just as Miss Recoleta predicted.
That could still be a coincidence. Do it again.
Now I want to know what
La
he gets.
13ª cara. Una cadencia desconcertante, sin un verdadero principio ni fin. La 4ª cara. Un hombre que se ahogaba usó el último de sus fuerzas para nadar a la seguridad. La 17ª cara. Cojeaba hacia el distante oasis, solo para que la débil humedad. Y la 6ª cara. Otro pilar roto con grietas idénticas a la última. Confirmó la hipótesis de la investigadora de paracausalidad. Is that enough? I've almost finished the entire chapter. It's not possible.
One coincidence after another begins to stir into an uproar. The coincidences appear endless.
Who are you? I'm sorry if this comes as a shock to you, but I did warn you, Octavia. Now it's proven. The Die of Babylon is anything but the so-called randomness of fate. Have you been sent here by some god? Or are you a hobby prophet? Have you brought this knowledge to save us? Or to shatter our beliefs? Our world?
She's just a writer. Question destined never to need an answer. She lets her eyes fall into the cardboard box and onto the 20-sided die. The ridiculousness of its nature becomes starkly visible.
What is this thing in my hand? What are we?
Girl, you're giving them the
What is this
existential
prison?
crisis right now. God dang.
I don't know if it's some kind of sorcery or arcane skill, but it's unfathomable. I'll take you to the physician. Not because of your earlier request, but because the situation has escalated beyond my means. The overseer of the Panopticon will decide how to handle your situation.
Okay. Let's see
To
him.
be honest, Miss Recoleta, I wasn't sure you'd be able to correctly predict everything.
But she did. That says enough.
Timekeeper, are you saying that you risked everything on a hunch?
Yeah.
It worked, didn't it?
Come with me. Dr. Merlin's office is in the central tower.
For her part, the now vindicted writer follows at the end of the line, letting her mind race like a bullet train.
En la 6ª versión de mi novela, todos en el pueblo mueren a causa del dado de Babilonia. Porque solo la muerte puede cerrar el ciclo de la historia.
Well, that's grim.
Y carcelero, eres el empleado del banco, ¿verdad? Entonces, al final, también sufrirás un colapso como el empleado del banco, cuando se da cuenta de que él y el pescador de dunas son la misma persona. If all of this is tied to the rise and fall of sanity, then, as its creator, I will get to the bottom of this.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you, girl. I believe her. To be continued. Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, you gotta be fucking with me. Thank you. You know we have to enter the darkness. Boom. This is why this part is probably so long. Because of this shit. Oh god, I have to... Oh god. After that, I attended several more literary salons and wrote things I had never dared to write before. Miss Octavia, however, never made an appearance. I didn't see her for quite some time. That was until I followed some prisoners to a large hall and heard her voice among a group of unfamiliar inmates. She noticed me and greeted me warmly. She told me she had been working on some new initiatives. She told me of her hopes to gather more support, to improve conditions in the prison and initiate a spiritual shift towards realism and resistance. I truly believe back then that everything was heading in the right direction. However, before all eyes, the host of the assembly, the idealist, steps up to the podium. By the randomness of fate, we have gathered here to participate in the Kamala Congress. Before the eyes of destiny, historians and astrologers alike, I now declare a new rule amendment. A duel before a crowd of eager eyes, the winner awarded 10 pounds of gold, the loser left with 10 flies to descend upon him. Before the Kamala Congress convenes, we shall assign 2 members of La Sociedad this noble mission, a duel decreed by fate. Doris hears the faint clink of a small object rattling inside a box. Josie, Julio, step forward and draw the sharpest blade of your literary forte. According to the rules, I will preside over this duel with fairness and impartiality. Now, prepare yourselves. And one of them's dead. The absurd fictional and metaphysical duel ends within a fraction of a second. The victorious prisoner receives 10 shining golden pills, while the loser collapses to the floor. And he's dead. The crowd erupts in chaos, Octavia's cries rising above the noise.
What's going on?
Mr. Julio, he's having another seizure.
Miss Erd, please, Julio needs your help.
Julio, I'm so sorry. I called you Julio. I forgot what country we're in. Octavia, you know this is all part of the randomness of fate. The randomness of fate? She doesn't argue back as she usually would. Instead, she stands frozen in place as if stunned. What's the matter, Miss Octavia? This is an emergency. I require your assistance. Answer me, Octavia. Why are you trying to change Julio's fate? Because no one should die like this.
I don't want him to die. Please, Miss Octavia, help me so I can help him.
Her voice cracks, leaving only the sound of her stifled sobs lingering in the air. What's wrong, Miss Octavia? How's his condition now? Miss Octavia? ... She remains silent. After a long pause, she casts the heavy stone into the bottomless water. Miss Erd?
Mr. Julio is gone. He left us the moment the duel was over.
How could that be? Seizures can potentially lead to irreversible brain damage, but could it happen so fast? I'm not sure. I can't say. A precious life gone so quickly, swept away by something so senseless, lost in a nonsensical duel. I think if it was like a very, very like strong serious seizure, then yeah, you will probably be fucked. Your brain does the electricity, and the electricity doesn't like you, and it's like, and it's gone. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Don't listen to me, please. What exactly is this so-called Congress? Some kind of punitive system unique to Kamala prison? But how can someone's life be decided by something so absurd? Are we simply meant to surrender to a fate so twisted, no matter how absurd it is? Is it so irrefutable? This isn't the fate I seek, it's a distortion of it. It's my fault for not finding the better way. I used to think Mr. Julio didn't care about anything but his own novels. I never imagined my ideas would mean anything to him. But he was the first person in La Sociedad to support me. But that really was an irreversible fate. Fate granted to Mr. Julio by the Die of Babylon. The Die of Babylon? Her question is left unanswered. The host of the salon goes on. Julio has stepped off the endless staircase and reached the silent water. He has become as calm water dissolved into his own pond. Let us offer our blessings, our silence, our farewell to this martyr of fate. And let us imagine that Julio's literary career was a happy one. The hall remains deathly silent. No applause, no response.
A life is taken, and that's all you have to say?
You really don't care whether we live or die, do you, idealist? And all of you, don't any of you have anything to say? Why are you all just standing there? If we hadn't kept rejecting the physician's treatment, maybe Mr. Julio wouldn't have... Rejecting? How ridiculous. You have no clue what the demon in human skin is capable of. How he'll reach into your mind and mold it like clay, reshaping it until it becomes your prison. In the realm of fiction, fate, and reality, the dissolution of the ego is irrevertible and I'm fucking dumb. Inevitable and irreversible. Therefore, we must not resist the ending dealt to us by the die of Babylon. Do you even know what you're talking about? I've never truly understood you, idealist. I'll find a better way. I must rewrite this tragic tale. If you disagree, then leave La Sociedad. I will not have a great poem disrupted by an offbeat syllable. Guys, chill. Besides, your tedious talk of social responsibility shouldn't have been purged long ago. Modern Latin America belongs to visceral realism, and you're too ignorant to even attempt to seek out.
What a ridiculous, laughable man you are!
Yes, I see it clearly now. It's your tyranny that has driven everyone to ruin. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not leaving. I will establish a new literary movement right here in Comala, right here in La Sociedad de Poetas de las Americas. And we will use our literature to rescue the inmates who suffer all around us.
I've had enough of your condescending stone-hearted ego and your pompous sophistry. He'll only bring misfortune upon us with his constant rambling about that visceral realism.
I hope I never see you again. Miss Earth, we have to get you out of here. Every second around this maniac might just doom us all. Damn, okay. Girl. Oh, hello.
Only the physician, the true overseer of this prison, can save us from this situation. Please join our society, Miss Torres.
Help us build a renewed Sociedad de Poetas together. I've already spoken with the jailer. As long as we follow the rules and help them manage Comala, we'll be free to discuss literature.
Forgive me, Miss Octavia. While I truly appreciate your kind offer, I'm afraid my conversation with the physician must remain private.
Why?
Please answer me this question first. From what you've seen, you say this prison is circular in shape, yes?
Yes.
Then tell me, at the center of the structure, is there a watchtower? What? Impossible. You guessed it exactly. Our destination is somewhere inside that watchtower. How do you know?
I've had such a lovely time here. So much so that I almost forgot what I came for.
Which is precisely why I must put an end to this cruel farce masquerading as faith. Do you intend to rebel against the watchtower's gaze? Just like the idealist? You misunderstand me, Miss Octavia.
That inescapable gaze, and the permanent theme of fate.
To get closer to the truth I seek, I have no choice but to meet the administrator that young lady spoke of.
You've decided to save the people here with your own hands, in your own way, and so have I. There are things I must face alone.
Though she is well used to death, the pain of Julio's passing still lingers in her heart, causing her to say these words that don't quite feel like herself. I'm so tired, I'm sorry.
Lend me your palm. I'll draw you the way to his office. Good luck to you. And to all of us.
Farewell, Miss Octavia. I truly hope all goes well for you in the days ahead.
As Octavia retreats, slowly fading into the distance, she quietly adds,
And in your journey, finding answers about fate, too.
Okay. That's fucking... What a long part. That is such a long part, guys. That's such a long part. Guys, the video is like 3 minutes long. If you guys haven't already, take a break. That was a long part. I think that's the longest part in the story, I believe. in this chapter altogether. Actually, maybe part 6 was. But that was certainly long, guys. It's the 3-minute mark, guys. Relax, chill down. Right, I'm gonna take a tiny little break myself, get a drink, and I'll get right back to it. Okay, I'm back. I got myself a drink. The next couple of parts should be pretty chill till we get to part 15, so fingers crossed. Easy ride. I'm saying that. Let's go. Part 12. Part 12. Behind the operating curtain. I got myself a lovely... What? A lovely glass of Pepsi. I'm very, very happy. An otherwise tidy room is covered in fine scratches and small unidentifiable stains. The smell of disinfectant lingers in the air, mixed with mildew.
Wait here a moment.
I'm gonna turn the volume down. That's what I know.
I'll report the situation and your request to Dr. Merlin. However, since he's always busy, I can't guarantee he'll agree to meet you. But I'll do my best to persuade him.
Thank you, Jailer. The Jaguar's figure slinks out through the inner door.
Now's our chance, Sinetto.
Our chance? What do you mean, Timekeeper?
It's unlikely that the jailer will let us search the central tower, even in this situation. We should take the initiative and look for clues while she's away.
Smart.
I see, Timekeeper. I will do my best.
Sinetto swiftly conducts a thoroughly unauthorized search.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Recoleta. Without your precise predictions, we wouldn't be standing here now. I haven't yet grasped the connection between the die, your novel, and what's happening in this place. But, by process of elimination, it's almost certain that your pen pal, Aleph, is right behind this door. Sometimes, I envy your decisiveness, Verton. I'm sure many people have praised this special talent of yours. Are you all right? You don't seem as excited as when we first entered Kamala.
Recoleta holds her gaze on the tightly shut door, uncertain whether she hopes it will open now or ever again.
The all-seeing sentinel of the Panopticon, veiled within the central tower. If it truly is Aleph, I don't know how to face such terrifying and increasingly plausible reality.
Sorry to interrupt, but... Timekeeper, I think you'll want to see these.
Oh? Ooh, letters.
Sign Erd. This is a letter from Dr. Dorez.
The delicate signature matches the one in the manuscript folder.
Her handwriting. It's as beautiful as I'd imagined. Who is it addressed to? Dear Mr. Aleph. Aleph? Looks like Dorez and Aleph are acquaintances. Or at least, they've had some correspondence. Dear Mr. Aleph, my apologies if this reaches you at an inconvenient time. I am Dorez, pen name Erd, an ordinary inmate of the Panopticon of Kamala. I write seeking your guidance, if you wouldn't mind offering it to me. I heard from the physician, Dr. Merlin, that
You have the answer to every question. A statement which has been echoed by the idealist and the other inmates.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you're hearing noises. I have a box on my bed and I'm just like, it has like a cut on it. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm fidgeting. I'm sorry.
I have something I wish to ask you. What exactly is your role at the prison? Chief Warden? A secret backer? An observer who dominates the prison? Are you truly the supreme ruler of the Panopticon of Kamala?
They tear open the next letter, eager to read on.
Dear Erd,
Here we go.
I do indeed have answers for every question, including yours. I'm afraid every one of your speculations is off the mark. I am merely an inmate who chose to imprison himself here.
Interesting.
and allow me to point out that your identity isn't as ordinary as you claim. Why is it that you, my fellow inmate and guest of Manus Vindictae, are so interested in Komala?
Dr. Doris? A guest of Manus Vindictae?
Ayo. The madness is, of course, here. A muffled shattering glass interrupts her reading. Oh.
It came from inside the room. Do you think they're okay? The jailer and the physician! What happened?
The door defies any attempt as an answer, sealing all the events
I'm
from
not sure,
view.
but it could be bad. Come on, let's go in and see if they're all right.
I'm worried about the jailer. I love her. I want the jailers to not be harmed. I like her. I like the jailer. Central Tower Surgical Theatre. The unlocked door leads to another room, more decrepit and oppressive than the last. A cold operating table lies in the center, surrounded by scattered bottles and medical instruments.
It seems we've stumbled upon the physician's office. I should have known, but is this an operating room? As if this prison wasn't bizarre enough already.
Inside the narrow operating room, the Jaguar reacts badly to their intrusion.
Didn't I tell you to wait outside? What do you think you're doing barging in like this?
We were just worried about your safety, jailer.
Enough. Get out of...
Quiet.
Oh.
The reptilian complex governs all our fundamental functions.
Oh. Okay, okay.
Our heartbeat, breathing, fight or flight responses, and our territory and hierarchy awareness. Our primitive ancestors, like reptiles and birds, followed such instincts to survive. Through millions of years of evolution, we developed the limbic system. This processes emotions and forms memories. It allows us to feel fear, sadness, anger, joy. Our behaviors are given meaning. Now it's the neocortex that makes up more than 2/3 of our total brain volume.
Bro.
Language, perception, logical reasoning, abstract thought.
Oh, he has
This is what
scalpel.
forms the complexity of human nature. We read, create, perceive. We try to understand both the world and ourselves. We are forever setting goals, one after another.
I'm not the only one who's getting reminded of Hannibal from the Hannibal series, right?
And all this, these multitudes, happens within the confines of the skull, in the tight folds of the crowded cerebral cortex.
Is he performing surgery?
Or an autopsy.
Such a delicate and elaborate organ. Were it unable to forget, what would come of it? Can this space, no larger than the palm of my hand, truly accommodate dozens of people at once?
At last the physician sets down his operating scissors and needle, signaling the end of the surgery. Yet at the same time the old machine issues an alarm, signaling that his patient's vital signs are wavering.
What's happened to the patient? It looks like he's dying.
Her anxiety rises as the question goes unanswered. On the screen the last waveform disappears, leaving only a constant flat tone.
¿Fracasó la cirugía?
Nonsense. The surgery was a tremendous success. I have erased his debilitating hysteria and restored order to the panopticon. What are you trying to achieve by barging in here?
He just fucking killed someone. Okay. The man behind the operating table stares at the uninvited guests expectantly, but does not give them a chance to respond.
Forget it. The next operation requires my attention. Jailer, show them out. Bring me the next patient in 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, Miss Verton. I'm afraid you have to leave now.
Recoleta steps forward, blocking their path. There is a hint of pleading in her voice.
Please, just let us speak with you. It'll only take a moment. I have something very important I need to ask.
Her question is not given time to take shape.
Important. Nothing is of greater importance than my experiments in the Panopticon, outsiders. To ensure they continue, the stability of time and schedule is absolutely paramount.
Experiments in the Panopticon. So you really are the controller of the prison, then?
Controller? What an outdated notion. Superficial, really. The Panopticon has no need for such power, regardless of who occupies the central tower, or even if no one's there at all. Every inmate is both the observer and the observed, both wielders and subjects of power. Achieving such a state requires no physical or violent measures. The structure of the Panopticon itself is the mechanism which sustains it. Komala is simply a manifestation of this model. Once I confirm its feasibility and adaptability, this model can be applied to any functional setting with only minor modifications.
I'm lost.
So far, it has proven to be far superior to any current system of governance in our world. Transcendental, even.
Man, it's almost fucking 2 a.m. Big words not do good with my small brain, okay? Yeah.
Curse it. Why am I wasting time explaining this to you? Time is running out.
The investigator keenly senses the key within his words.
Dr. Marlin, you keep mentioning time. What exactly do you mean by that?
Really? You need to ask? Even those oily-headed lunatics know it. The end of this era is imminent, is it not?
Indeed, the word that was so close to being spoken.
You know about the storm?
That's what you call it, is it? A storm that washes everything away. You employees of the St. Pavlov Foundation should know better than I. Soon, this era and everything in it will cease to exist. I must prove the feasibility of the Panopticon model before this place is turned to ruins, or something even more unrecognizable.
A storm that washes everything away? Verton, what on earth are you two talking about?
Ah, yeah, she doesn't know, fuck. The conversation extends beyond even the most imaginative creations of the aspiring writer.
No one can predict the era to which we will be reversed. I have seen the eras change time and time again. The transformation of this place, over and over. But no matter which era each of these 9 storms, as you call them, has taken us back to, Cordeismo continues to plague this land. Dependency theorists, martyred revolutionists. I've seen them all. You, young writer, are no different from those intellectuals who were swept away in the rain. There is no romance in this era. Only the repeated cycles of madness and brutality. An endless, meaningless struggle. Only in this forgotten corner can we momentarily escape the plundering of the marauders and the chaos they unleash. Although it won't be long before this place is looted by those oily-headed lunatics. Just as it has countless times before, on this land as rich as silver.
He mutters to himself.
But there is still hope. Even in a wasteland, we may still be saved. As long as I uncover the path to transcendentality, I will find the ultimate answer. Ugh, I've already wasted far too much time on you. Leave, now.
The physician turns away, beginning preparations for the next surgery, organizing his worn-out instruments.
You heard him. Please don't press things any further.
I agree with the jailer.
All right, Senor. I get it. Obviously, you don't want to discuss my novel with me anymore. So I won't insist upon it. All the letters we wrote to one another. All those inspiring revisions and suggestions. I guess they meant nothing to you.
Her voice wavers. Rejections, closed doors, harsh critiques. This proves more devastating than all of them together.
But there's still something I must tell you. Jailer, could you please allow us a private conversation with the No, with Aleph.
Hearing this, the physician stops.
Leave us, jailer. I'll spare these outsiders 5 minutes.
... The Jaguar turns to leave, her face revealing an uncharacteristic sorrow as she lingers on the girls one last time. This time she offers no words. To be continued. Yay! Let's go. Part 13, Master of the Labyrinth. Only the steady beeping of the heart monitor keeps the eerie silence at bay.
Dr. Merlin, or should I say Aleph, I don't know why you're using my novel to manipulate the Panopticon, but you need to know that it won't serve your purpose, whether in fiction or reality. You claim that the inmates are both the observer and the observed, and both wielders and subjects of power. How could you be so blind as to not see the true state of the Panopticon? The inmates haven't achieved any perfect order. No, they've devolved into pitiful caricatures of themselves, performers in some endless pantomime to be watched from the central tower. Even their medication has become a prop to demonstrate the so-called randomness of fate in the theater that is the Panopticon. This farce hasn't made the Panopticon a better place. No, it has warped it into a twisted theater of cruelty, where the sick are denied treatment and left to quietly perish in the dark corners of its halls. And literature has died alongside them. This prison is a monster, born under the gaze of this all-seeing power. Aleph, is this truly the ultimate answer you've been searching for?
The physician suddenly seems startled, stepping back and accidentally knocking over his tools.
What? Are you suggesting that this is the answer I've reached?
He's very confused. He doesn't know what the fuck.
That my experiment has been a failure all along, and I've been too blind to see it? No. Impossible. Foucault's theory is flawless.
Having his life's work denied is something he cannot tolerate. The man searches the tabletop with feigned composure. In doing so, he unintentionally sweeps all the surgical tools onto the floor.
I have removed every obstacle to the running of this prison. It is pure, sacrosanct. I have constantly re-evaluated the system, adjusting my instructions to my subordinates to ensure the most efficient maintenance of the established order. And now, you stand here and tell me that everything I've done has been meaningless from the very beginning?
Okay, bro, you need to calm the fuck down.
That
Okay?
the power model I have implemented has already been replaced by an alternative? No, outsiders. The perfect order of the Panopticon shall not be disrupted. I will not be swayed by your lies. This facility is superior to all of us. Nothing here escapes my notice.
At last, in a barely noticeable corner, he finds the 20-sided die wreathed in black mist.
That said, it isn't easy to work a miracle, as we all know. I shall personally verify it. All myself.
Yo, what the fuck? Okay, all his emotions dissolve, and he grips the die. The narrow operating room shakes as if responding to him, emitting a distorted screech.
What's happening?
Burton, I think we're, fucked.
Visitors from another era. You have come here with plagued ideologies in an attempt to break the subtle balance of the Panopticon. But did you not notice the tiles beneath your feet? The cracks and water stains on the walls, constantly changing right before your eyes. This room, the previous room, every room, you have blindly wandered through them, seeing them as nothing more than the building blocks of a monotonous labyrinth. But this place was not born from the chaotic imaginings of a madman. No. Every inch has been crafted through the meticulous harnessing of order and power. Every wisp of spider silk drifting in the wind. Every speck of rust on the gallery rail. Every detail of the panopticon has been built by my own hands. With this ever-shifting guide, concepts may be transformed into reality, and ideals into substance. I observe the movement of every entity, the passage of every second. The moment you entered this realm, you too became subjects of my experiment.
Oh, we're bringing battle time. Okay. Okay. Who's my enemy? The physician, the chief and the doctor. Okay. Let's do this.
We will experience all this over and over again. Admit it, this is all getting out of hand. Impossible! All is under the Dai's control. What may appear to be chaos is nothing more than a temporary deviation.
Okay.
Always arguing.
Don't let go.
Like a lighter.
A wonderful dream.
That's right.
What should I sing?
That's the wrong fucking thing. Thank you.
Not exactly a question.
So intime, so free.
An emphasis on hope.
To be yours alone.
We need simply rely on the microphysics of power. Always arguing.
What should I sing?
Time to go all out.
A symbol of beauty. Is this truly what we've been searching for?
Then I found you.
It's special, precise, perfect. It is far from perfect. You know that as well as I. Why else would we be conducting this experiment?
Okay.
In the repeating cycle, we may feel regret.
We got a mixtape. Oh shit. Oh yeah, prison.
This happened when the idealist was attacked too.
To think we've been trapped in a prison fabricated by a Dai all this time. Did the physician really build all this with such a small, simple object?
The distortion is getting worse. Prepare yourselves to fight or flee.
The situation begins to spiral out of control. Now everything in the room screeches and twists until they become a mess of meaningless black and white lines.
Please, Dr. Merlin, stop this.
No. You're asking for the impossible. Power model of the Panopticon is destined to permeate all of society. Such insignificant interferences could never plunge it into chaos. But it already has, Merlin. You failed. I have not failed. And as long as I keep the prison running.
Physician fiddles with the die, muttering baffling and incoherent words to himself.
It isn't your power model running the prison. It's the die. It's simply a form of magic, unrelated to the microphysics of power you seek. It provides no aid in your
My eyes aren't
experimentation
happy.
with power. It's a false hope. A castle in the sky given to you by the military junta and Manus Vindictae.
Manus Vindictae? So you really are working with them. What exactly do you intend to do?
I've ended up a pathetic fool, lost in the chaos of reality. Just like the idealist chasing visceral realism, Paracelsus seeking the fountain of youth, and Zahir obsessing over the one-sided coin. When did it all start falling apart, Aleph? When the doorknob loosened? When the prisoner's wounds started to fester? Or when the daily disinfectant concentration reached 28 milligrams? Or the crack in the second gray brick on the wall expanded to 6 millimeters? Or was it when Warden Tartuffe left Ushuaia with news of the Foucault Association's dissolution? This place should have been the ideal ground for psychoanalytic practice. Why did they halt all research, all discussion? We've been abandoned, haven't we? By eras old and new. He designed and had maintained everything in Kamala, right down to the smallest of details. But it is these details that trap you. And as the bars close around you, you are losing your name, Merlin. And you're becoming a physician. A man forever imprisoned within these walls. I don't understand. All these false eras are like a dreadful novel with no conclusion. Trying to find answers within such things is, in itself, a mistake. Much like them, you are destined never to attain transcendentality. Tell me, Olive, does the ultimate answer even exist?
The die becomes too heavy for him to hold any longer. It drops to the floor. The distortions and tremors of the prison finally subside, as the pulse of a massive heart had stopped for an instant. Amid the swirling dust, the girls help each other stand, but fail to notice the truth revealing itself before them.
Timekeeper, are you alright? Yes, and you? And Miss Recoleta? Are you okay? Miss Recoleta?
The smoke clears, but no one responds. The named girl simply stares in shock at the figure before her.
You're...
Aleph?
The word utopia derives from Greek. It means no place. People cannot understand the structure of the labyrinth, yet they continue to follow its paths. They cannot comprehend the mechanics of fate, yet they believe in its jurisdiction, as if, by doing so, everything will naturally fall into place. And now, the polar night approaches. How good it is to see you, pen pal.
Yo, we get Aleph. To be continued. I have a feeling. Guys, I have a feeling. Okay, I have a feeling. We're gonna stop at part 14. I said we were gonna do part 15, but to be honest, I am tired, as you can tell. I think you can tell me because of like you're only halfway through a sentence here. We're gonna stop at part 14, and 14's like real fucking short, so yeah. So next time we'll start with part 15, and then we'll hopefully get to part 20. Yay. But first off, let's do this. We'll do this a little more recording, I don't care. Part 14, The Mask in the Mirror. Hello, Aleph.
Where did the physician go? Wait. Sir? Are you...
No one notices when the unfamiliar prisoner appears. He seems calm and almost ordinary, like an unchanging mirror that has stood here all along. In this room, in this labyrinth, passed unseen by everyone. The answer she now sees plainly makes her step back in a panic, but in the end she says the name out loud, The sound is heavy, cold, and leaves her lost.
Aleph, it's you. My pen pal. You are, in fact, in Komala. All those letters, all the ideas we shared, they weren't just my imagination or some prank. Vertin, Soneto, it's all just as I told you. They weren't meaningless. They're all real.
Yet, why does she feel no joy?
So, sir, are you Aleph, the ruler of this prison? Are you the one controlling the Panopticon with the die? The one hiding Miss Dores's whereabouts?
What curious inquiries. Quite different from the last 2,666 questions I've received. My guests, you may call me Aleph, or by any other name, be it a symbol of God's oneness or a farcical epithet. I am merely one of the many prisoners who voluntarily reside here. A single letter in the alphabet of the Panopticon.
A letter? The way you speak is quite different from Dr. Merlin. Still, I wonder what your relationship is with him.
Under the dim lighting, the man looks drained of all energy.
But allow me to make a guess. You're Dr. Merlin, aren't you?
I'm afraid that's not entirely accurate. But you may think of it that way. Merlin is a figment born of my mind, an incomplete reenactment. He is me, yes, but not entirely. He, or rather they, failed to find their answers. They fought against their predestined fates, only to be inevitably crushed under their weight. I simply stood by and watched it all unfold. That was the extent of our relationship.
I just realized he's holding a little book. Oh, that's cute.
They?
You've already met Merlin and the Idealist. Even witnessed their demise, shackled by the delusions of verses. The Idealist lost his own name. Merlin, too, imprisoned himself within the system of the Panopticon. I'm sure their desperate pursuits caused you some trouble. Please forgive them. After all, your fleeting encounters led to the demise of them both.
I think I understand now. The idealist and the physician are both parts of you. Or, to put it another way, they're your alter egos.
Yeah. Now I think of it, it does fit into the alter ego theory. They do actually kind of fit into the alter ego theory. Yeah. Oh god, what's the fucking theory? I would need to get my psychology stuff out. But yeah, there's the theory. Oh, there's three parts to a person. And these three, they kind of work out that way. The physicians, Aleph is the middle, the one who's like middle ground, and then you have the physician idealists who are just too far in one direction each. Yeah. It seems the jailer's diagnosis that the whole prison is mad has been shown to be more accurate than anyone could have imagined.
The physician mentioned Manus Vindictae. What's the relationship between this prison and the Manus?
Visitors from the Foundation. We all witnessed those eras perish in 1977, not long before the fourth storm. I arrived in Ushuaia. Shortly after, some members of the National Foucault Studies Association reached out to me. But it wasn't just them. An arcanist organization called Manus Vindictae also approached me. Each of them wanted...
You acted as an advisor to the Manus?
The two parties presented me with a concept and a parable, respectively.
A concept and a parable?
The Foucault Association sought to explore the feasibility of the Panopticon concept here.
Okay.
While Manus Vindictae showed me a parable of the past and future, day and night I wandered through endless texts, endless realities, as I searched for answers. And thus, Merlin was born. He was both an experiment and a price I paid. A new concept, a new direction. Pursuing such things always leaves me confined by the limitations of human knowledge. Merlin spent his entire life exploring Foucault's theories in pursuit of that singular yet infinite answer.
What about the Manus, Mr. Aleph? You didn't explain why you helped them.
Explain why? Because they asked me to, just as you have. I simply worked to answer their questions.
So you're saying that, to you, we are no different from Manus Vindictae?
Probably.
And if we ask, you'll answer us, without holding anything back?
Is that not precisely what is happening this very moment?
Aleph picks up a fallen die. The fallen tie flickers with a familiar, comforting glow.
This is what the Manus gave Merlin. A magical die named the Tear of Kamala. It was once a gemstone that belonged to a god. At the beginning of the century, explorers plucked it from an ancient gate they discovered in Antarctica. To the explorers' amazement, the gemstone could turn human desires into reality. So they cut it into a die, a symbol of fate, and used it to build a sanatorium, which was later transformed into the panopticon you are standing in right now.
His words are direct, yet they still leave the outsiders perplexed.
Then, Aleph, you really are the mastermind behind the Panopticon?
The silent girl grips her notebook, her knuckles turn white from the pressure. The draft of an unpublished novel, with words that only she knows, countless hours spent at her desk, the self-reflections, the meticulous questioning, revisions and scrutiny of every word. That book holds the life of its writer.
You said Merlin used the Panopticon to seek his answer. What does that have to do with my novel? I don't get it, Aleph. Why would you use my novel to manipulate this place? Roberta, Garcia, Octavia, Pablo, the jailer, everyone. Not one of them deserved to be trapped in a deadly loop in which everyone's fate is already predestined. They're just like the ghosts in Amalfitano, inescapably trapped within the ruins. Tell me, what is it you really want?
Hearing this, the lonely prisoner fidgets with the die, looking puzzled.
It's not about what I want. It's about what you want.
Okay.
The third line of your first letter. You said you wanted to give the rise and fall of sanity an ending.
He's fucking giving you an ending. To be continued. Okay. Well, guys, we'll come back next week to learn more about this. We're in a different setting here now. Okay. We're probably looking into the past. Okay. We're gonna stop here, guys. I hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys next time. Should we look at the gacha real quick?
The damp air and the moist soil provide a proper humidity for...
I am saving my gacha for Assassin's Creed update because, bro. Okay. He actually... Oh. I don't know her. I don't know her either. I know Jessica. We like Jessica. Jessica's nice. that. Okay, we're gonna stop here then. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.